All right, we're ready to change our superheat. And let's zero out this 32 12 ounces. And I already weighed the container of refrigerant without the hose attached to it. Was 32 pounds, 8 ounces. We're looking at it over here at our subcooling at 0.4. Come back, 0.4, 0.7. And we're 68 degrees outside right now. So let's look at our chart here. Let me zoom in on it for you guys. So that's Apple. Give Apple a minute so it decides it wants to focus for us. There it goes. So, oh, liquid line temperature. I'm sorry. I keep going outside temperature, dumbass. Liquid line temperature, 82 degrees. So let's come down here to 82 degrees, and here's 80 degrees, here's 85, so closer to 80. So with the 80 degree temperature, and we're at a 245 PSI, and we're definitely below 240 PSI. So we want to bring that up a little bit. So our 80 degree, and the temperature will change just a little bit, and they'll start to narrow down and come into each other a little bit, and you'll see this. The superheat, where are we going? Where's my finger at? There we go. You'll see that go up. It's been running for about 10 minutes now downstairs, 15 minutes. So I've given it more than enough time to stabilize. So let's do a little doohickey here, and let's look at the weight. I just cracked it a little bit, just a little crack. There we go, and I'll let that go in. See how fast that was? And that was just a little crack. This is under 200 and some PSI right now. That vapor line's at 114 PSI, so we have a pressure difference. Let's come back over here and take a look at that. Hey, look at our subcooling, 1.1. And let's see if I can get that glare out of there. Can I get that? Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Is that my unit? No. That unit just shut down. So it takes a while. You need a few minutes between additions, but we need a lot to add. So I'm not gonna wait a long time between additions because we're nowhere even near close. So let's look up here. We're at 10.5 ounces. Let me crack it. See what I'm doing? I'm just barely moving it until I see some weight move on the scale. I think I hear something. Do I hear something? No. There we go. I heard something. There we go. See it moving just a little bit? I want to slow it down. It's going in by the quarter ounces. Okay, I shut it off. So we now have 1 pound, 4 ounces in the system. Hey, look at that sight glass. Now don't go by sight glasses. Remember what I told you about going by sight glasses? That's getting to be a pretty damn clear sight glass. Oh wow, we got a clear sight glass. We must be good to go. Isn't that what the jerk off, top off can guys do in automotive? It's clear sight glass, good to go. Well, let's see what we have here. 3.6 subcooling. We're not full yet. What do we need? Our line temperature. Let's look back at our line temperature. Our line temperature is 81 degrees. So there's 80. We should be 260, somewhere close to 267 PSI, and our Apple does not want to focus right now. 267 with the 8 degree subcool. We're at 250 PSI, and look at we're going back down to 1. See, the refrigerant that I just added is stabilizing out. It's distributing throughout the system. So let's put some more in. But according to the clear sight glass, like the whack-off guys in automotive would do, say, that's good to go. But the compressor's starving. The system is not running efficient. It will consume more energy to keep trying to cool because it's not properly charged. And that's what the whack-off guys on automotive do. So let's untrain all their years of training. We have to untrain them. I'm putting in a little bit more. You can see it going up there really slowly. It's like going in at a quarter ounce at a time, half ounce at a time. It's not gulping it. And we have a crystal clear sight glass. Okay, I'm gonna stop her right now. I know that's not even close to enough. But I'm gonna do that a little at a time and show you guys the little increments of movement and then see it stable out after a few minutes. Right now it says 4.6 subcooling. Give that a minute. Let it move around the system. And I have the subcooling grafting too at the same time, so we can take a look at the graft. I have that. God damn it, there it goes. Okay, there it is. You can see we're having some dropout of our signal right now. God, that's really unusual. I usually never have dropout, and I really have to take this glove off. Hold on a minute, take my glove off. Let's go back. There we go. So we're 4.5 subcooling, so look at it, we're at 259 PSI. At that 81, 259, we're getting closer. Now isn't this easy? Couldn't life be this easy in automotive? Let's do a little bit more. I'm gonna hit the ball valve really slowly. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Still not it. There we go, I hear something. Really slow. You can see it going up. I have it just cracked a little bit. I could hear the ever so slightly, and some guys just jet it in. I prefer a little more caution and put it in slower. Those other guys that go, yeah, I'll slug in a half a pound or a pound, and you'll hear the compressor growling inside there. I don't do that. Even though this is somebody else's equipment, I treat somebody else's equipment as if it was my own equipment. Even if they have used equipment, they pulled off another part of their building or one of their other buildings and it's used and I know somebody else abused it, I still try to take care of it. That's why I gave this guy an oversized filter. I left it on the vacuum pump over the weekend, running 24/7. .4. I think I put in while I was talking there and not paying attention. I think I might have put in too much. Let's see where we are at. 7.8, close to that 8. Ah, there's the 8, 8.2. See, I told you I put in a little bit more than I wanted to by talking on the YouTube thing. But we don't have to worry about this anyway. There is no ducting attached to the air handler downstairs. And if you've seen the previous video, there's ducts sticking out of the intake and the exhaust of the air handler. The airflow is being blocked right now. So I cannot set a correct airflow, a correct subcooling, because the airflow is not correct on the air handler. But I could get it close, so when they get it hooked up, they'll have something working. So let's see where we're at. 269 PSI, 8.3. So our line temperature, our liquid line temperature is 89 degrees. 89 degrees is close to 90. And of course, here we go, and Apple doesn't want to work again. Close to 90 liquid line temperature. And we have 269. So we're between the 287 and the 309 pressure-wise. Design subcooling of 8. We have a low pressure. Why do we have a low pressure? Well, it's only 68 degrees outside. This is a high efficiency condenser. And there is no head pressure control on this thing to slow down the fan. This is a 1-speed fan. It pulls at a cool ambient outdoor temperatures. It is pulling more cool air over the coils than it was designed to. I am throwing on a low ambient kit on this thing. At least this one does have a heater on the compressor. The low ambient kit is going to be one of these things. So it's going to get a low ambient kit, and it's going to get a 3-phase protector on the motor. And it looks like I have room. I could put the 3-phase. It might fit here. I think it might fit right here. And there'll be a 3-phase protection and low ambient kit added to this. So this will be operating when it's 35 degrees outside on the coldest winter. It will nearly stop this fan. It'll come to a stop and it'll ramp up just a little bit and it'll barely rotate, and it might even stop altogether to keep the head pressure up. So that's it for government work here. We are all done. I just hit 9 degrees of subcooling, and wonder what our ambient is. Our ambient must be higher too. So that's it, guys, and you can see our superheat's close to 10, 11, and I'll catch you guys later. I just wanted to get it close enough, and you see how early the bubbles stopped on the sight glass. Sight glass means nothing. Stop using sight glasses. All right, guys, I'll see ya.